Yeah. Educated, a little stimulation of your brain. I'm feeling. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah. The Joe Lockett Show, lock it in, lock it in. Yeah. The Joe Lockett Show, lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
All right, y'all. What's going on? It's 2 minutes after the hour. You guys are locked into your favorite evening ride. It's your boy Joe Lockett on the Joe Lockett Show on the Joe Lockett Network. How you guys doing? We are locked in on a Monday, Mystic Monday. And guess what, y'all? It is the week of what? Thanksgiving. So we got a holiday schedule going to be coming out, y'all. But we're going to be with you guys all the way up to probably Tuesday for sure, maybe Wednesday. But you know, we're still working on that part there. But definitely we will be out on Turkey Day. We will be spending time with our families on Friday. You know, I would talk with nephew to see if he wants to do a show from his location and my location. We may do a show on Friday, but we'll see what's going on with that. What's going on, Lady Pounds? What's going on, Yolanda? What's going on, Maria? What's up, same old? Thanks for joining the show. How y'all doing? Thanks for locking in. What's going on, Kathy? What's going on? Thanks for liking. Thanks for hitting that like button. How y'all doing? Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show on a Monday, man. It's in Alabama. The weather ain't too bad. It's a little chilly.
It's pleasant.
Yeah, and
it's pleasant.
It ain't bad. So what's going on? If you go, hey Rachel, baby, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm waiting on it to get a little bit more colder, but I'm good. I'm good. This is pleasant weather. I'm not mad. I got a little bit more tolerance for people because the breeze will come through and I'll be like, all right, I can deal with people.
Yolanda said, hey nephew.
Yeah.
Rachel says hello too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey Quincy. So I'm gonna say this to you guys. Man, Shaw was out there. In the black. Shaw was she was in the streets, man. You know, it's just you know, in the story picture, they don't stretch. But Shaw, man, she's a beautiful young lady, man. I hope you had a great time this weekend, Shaw. All right, guys, you guys are locked into your favorite eating rights. You like, so do me a favor, share the video out there if you guys got time. And you got to keep going, I understand, but if you guys got time, share the video out there and also follow the show. And I want to say this, nephew, at the beginning of the show today. We have grown by 2,000 followers in the last 2 months.
Oh,
we have grown by 2,000 followers in the last 2 months. So thank you guys so much.
Hey Joe, when do we leave radio?
October. I said October 1st. October 1st. So it actually hasn't been 2 months, been a month and a half.
Yeah,
and we have grown by 2,000 between Facebook and Instagram. We have like 2,100, 21 or 2,200 new followers between Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So thank you guys so much, man. People going like crazy, bro. The show is getting anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 people watching daily. On our lowest day, we probably had like 800 people to 900 people watching our show daily around the world. And for us not to be on any national platforms and building this from grassroots, we have to say, nephew, I'm gonna say my thank you first. I'm gonna let you say yours. I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate it. Boy, if you don't thank these folks, man, I'm gonna kick you off the damn.
Oh my God, you know, nephew ain't gonna be much. Look, thank you guys. I really do appreciate your patronage and you being a part of the team.
Exactly.
Helping the support.
Man, listen, if it wasn't for them, you know, the reason why we do the show, bro. Real talk.
It's not, but I ain't even get mushy.
I ain't trying to get mushy. I'm just being real, dog. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You got to tell the people how much you appreciate them, right? At the end of the day, and also, nephew.
What's up, fellas? Ferguson off of Facebook.
What's up, Ferguson? And yeah. ideas from some listeners. Yes.
Great material.
Yes. Weekend, y'all. My life, my time. And for people on Facebook, there you go. You guys can see this. It's a hoodie. Yes, and it's nice and thick, and it is warm. So you guys can go to joelockett.com. That's joelockett.com.
Just in time for winter.
Just in time for one to be a nice. It also be a nice present if you got anybody that's single or going through a divorce. And it basically, seriously, man, because this is what this is about. This is a movement from single people and people going through a divorce. When people all up in our business, this is my time, my choice, my life, my time, my choice, right? So this is what you want people to understand, man. Stay out my business, right? So this is a movement.
Don't tell them because it's because they got divorced.
No, but bro, if you want to
don't tell them because they got divorced.
No, bro.
Just be like, yo, man. I think this.
No. We gonna call it for what it is, right? My life, I just went through a divorce. I made a choice to go through to get the divorce, right? So this is my time now. So my life, my choice, my time. Single folks and divorce. This is a movement. If you feel like that, my choice and my time. Don't worry about me. You see what I'm saying? And if you feel like that, go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get the hoodie, the cough mug, or the t-shirt at joelockett.com. That's Lockett.
Okie
This is a movement, man. I'm telling you, this is a movement. This is a movement for people. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're going through a divorce, right? Everybody be wondering why did you divorce him, or why did, if I was you, I wouldn't do it. My life, my choice. I'm making it my time again, right? And when people saying when you're single, why are you still single, right?
My life, my choice, my time.
There you go, right? I'm gonna do this when I want to, not when y'all think I should. So if you feel that way, you believe in that strongly, like I do, like I tell everybody, the water dirty over him. My life, my choice, my time. We're gonna be all right. What's up, Christian? What's up, Christiana? How's it going, Erica? Erica says she have the pink T-shirt. Erica, I know you. Have you already got it? I need you to go ahead and make that video. Thank you guys so very well. Hoodie, and I think I'm gonna do it after that. Well, I may do. I made the video this weekend. Women wanted this hoodie from me, and they wanted me to sign it. So I'm figuring out now how to actually be able to.
So they want an autographed hoodie.
They want a hoodie that I've worn, right? So yes, I had like a couple of women over the weekend inbox me and said they want the hoodie that I worn with my smell on it. So I'm going to, but I'm just being honest. So I'm going to be working on a way that you can get a hoodie that I have on with my smell to it, ladies. If that's what you want, right? We'll do that for you. And we'll be coming up with that package for you guys too. So stay tuned for that.
Everybody. Hey, at this point, you might as well contemplate OnlyFans at this point.
Well, I mean, like I said, that's why I'm sitting down with the team and we're figuring out, what that's going to look like, right? Because if you want just the hoodie and the movement, right, it's going to be that. But
if you want the authentic Joe Lockett hoodie with the
my inbox once I did this, and I guess they saw me put the hoodie on. Women was in my inbox saying, "I want the hoodie that you just put on. I want that hoodie."
How'd they approach you? They was like, "How much you selling that?"
It wasn't even like that. It was just authentic. They said that they want the hoodie that I had on with my smell on it. I'm like, okay, so I'll make that happen. But I'm just trying to figure out now how to make that happen so it's a very easy transition for ladies who actually want that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm flattered. Even though somebody want my hoodie with my smell.
Hey, want your smell, man.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. The one lady told me, she said, you know how they walking around, how you walk around with your man hoodie on. She said, I want to walk around with your hoodie on. I said, okay, I can make that happen. It's a Joe Lockett Show, so
my God.
So what's with the eye? Bro, listen.
Hey, Erica, he might as well make OnlyFans at this point, girl.
No, bro, what if I did that's OnlyFans? I am just being honest and open.
That's OnlyFans.
What? No, but I'm not showing any skin. I'm not getting naked.
Nah, that don't.
Now, was the one and only Tamise Creations.
Hey,
Smells is in the studio.
Miss Tamise.
We appreciate you. If
we
you
about to burn out this the ocean. What it was?
Ocean Spray.
Ocean Spray. Oh my God, we about to burn it out. We need some more. Yeah. We need some more, Miss Tamise.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go to if you guys want to get your studio smell like ours or your home smell like what we got in our studio, go to TamiseCreations.com. That's hey Aquawoman. That's TamiseCreations.com. And your studio or your home will smell just like what we have in our studio, and you won't be disappointed. Thank you, Tamise Creations, for sponsoring, being our calendar sponsor of our show. All right, with that being said, let's get into the show. That's going to be missing. You know, I've had some things, and I'm going to need a little attitude today, nephew.
A little attitude?
Yeah, because I got to go somewhere with the show today. I got some things on my mind.
Okay.
Because I'm well the way
this ain't sometimes, but you're right.
I'm getting. Hey, what's up, Clark? How's it going? I'm getting some. Well, I'm gonna say this. People tell me that I'm arrogant, right?
You are.
People say that I'm a narcissist or egotistical, right?
You are.
Okay. But there's another way to look at this too, because as I look over the few months, listening to women as I try to do, right? And I think I'm almost calling myself a savant in listening these days. I've learned to just shut my mouth and listen, right?
Pro at listening. Right?
I'm a hell of a lot better than I used to be.
Yeah, you're better than me.
Yeah, because I used to be cutting in like, but I don't do all that no more. Thanks for the roses. But here's the thing. Secure and insecure, right? I hear women call men, nephew,
sometimes.
And was if I don't like something, right? I'm going to say for me, I'm a very secure guy. I know what I want. If I don't want something, if I see it, I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to bother you about it.
Okay.
But a guy that really don't know what he wants and kind of take anything, right? He's going to take that girl and keep going after her, right? Trying to take her out, trying to make her happy. You know why? Because he's insecure. Because that's the man that a woman's going to call insecure.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure I'm following you.
Go ahead.
So you say that the guy that doesn't really know what he wants in the field, or the field of dating,
right?
If he was to pick a woman and accept her, then he may be more tend to being insecure.
Yeah.
Women call that. Okay, do you agree with that?
I don't know if I agree with it, right? But what I do see is when I look at women, I think the insecure guy is a good guy. I think a lot of times when I look at women, right, you don't want a guy like me because I'm not going to chase behind you, right? I'm not going to give you what you want because at the end of the day, a guy like myself, I know what I want. And if I'm not going to put up with no foolishness, I'm just not going to put up with no foolishness from it, and I'm moving on, right?
And that means you're secure.
I'm secure in who I am and the outcome of it. There are guys that's going to pursue a little bit more or a whole lot more than I will, right? But women tend to call that guy the insecure guy because he's the one that's jumping through the loops for her. You know what I'm saying? Jumping through all the hoops, trying to get her to go out, even though she don't answer his phone call back. You know what I'm saying? And
let me ask, is this what women talk?
What makes them insecure, right? he's insecure about her. So she thinks he's insecure when he's asking her questions about whatever she's doing in her life. Me as a man for myself, right? I don't ask no questions. I'm not gonna even because see, I'm not trying to impress you, right?
Okay. I think we confusing with these two men.
Okay.
Because one that tends to go behind somebody and ask the questions and want to get in everybody's business or to micromanage situations when you really don't need to and you can just really chill out. That's an insecure person to a sense because I can see the insecurity there. But as far as when we was describing it before, that just sounds like somebody that just want to be with somebody. And I don't know if that's so much of an insecurity. Because if you want, like how a lot of men say, and you say yourself, and I agree with him, a man when he really want a girl, he go after her. It's an insecurity thing, because if that's the case, it's a lot of men that's out here insecure when they want to be with a girl.
I would throw my head in the ring, but I'm not going to chase you.
And you said the chasing part is
the chasing part is when I say a woman looks at a man and they tend to take that as a man's weakness and say that he's insecure. And so the thing that I want to say to women is
they also like that.
No, they don't. They say they do, bro. This is what I've learned about women. Women already know who they want. Sometimes women happen to settle because the one that they want, they can't get, or that person don't want them. Okay. But women already know day one, jump one, who the hell they want to be with. When they see a guy or they go out with a guy, they go over 3 or 4 guys. If one of those guys is the one they want, they already know who they want to be with. Now it's just saying, is this guy going to pass the smell test for them to be with them? You see what I'm saying? And that's just real talk. Now, the guy that she may really, really want, sometimes that guy don't leave the door open for him more so than the end of the day. Hey, like I'm just secure. You know what I mean? If I see this ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This is what I say when I'm dating people or I'm talking to people, right? If you don't want me or you want the chase from me, you're not going to get it. Because I keep saying this and I'm tired of saying it. It's 2 people dating. Okay? You need to show me that you want me just as much as I want you.
But are old women doing that? Are older women trying to get chased?
It's varies. And again, this depends on the man, this depends on the woman, right? I think older women are more patient when it comes to dating than the younger generation is. And I think the older women have the biggest problem when it comes to dating and insecure and insecure men is that men like myself, we don't want to get married. Married to you.
I've seen the other day. That's one thing they're not patient on when they get towards the marriage.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I keep telling women there are men that do want to get married, right? But there are a lot of men, and I would say most men that's coming out of divorce. Most men are not trying. If they're just a man that's been divorced from a year to maybe 3 to 5 years, right? I'm gonna say at least 3 to 5. I'm gonna say at least 3 years. That man's been divorced from 1 to 3 years. He ain't trying to get married. He is not looking for marriage right away, especially if he got kids and he just, whatever the marriage was, he's not trying to get back into marriage. And that's tough for the women that see these guys that they like and hoping that guy's going to marry them. Well, he's secure in who he is. He's just not in a position in his life that he wants to get married. It's not that he don't like you. It's not that you're not marriage material. But I just don't want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come home to somebody every single day. I don't want to have to make a phone. Here's what that is. You know what I'm saying? That guy. Most guys damn it, I don't want to get married, right? So if she can live in her truth, why come I can't live in mine?
Your truth don't matter.
My truth matters to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why come I can't? If you want to get married, I don't want to get married. Why the hell I just can't tell you, baby, I don't want to get married? You see what I'm saying? Let me live in my truth like you want to live in yours. I'm not gonna waste your time. You're not gonna waste my time. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and talk to you and get your head all blown up, knowing doggone good and well that I don't want to marry you. It's gonna become a problem. It is too many women out there who don't want to get married too, that want to be and want to spend time with, that will want to spend time with me. And I ain't just talking about sex, y'all. So let's take sex off the doggone table. I'm talking about just spend time, just hanging out. Everything don't have to lead to the bedroom. At this stage in my life, and with some people like myself, we just want to hang out and enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't got to always be jumping up and down on each other. I'm just saying, some people do not want to get married again, or some people don't want to get married right now. As a wine with, watch a movie, go sit by the doggone lake or sit by the water and just talk and laugh and talk about something. Or go on a trip. You can get your room, I can get my room, and during the daytime we spend time with each other. What the hell is wrong with that? Why come I can't tell you that? Why do I have to get married? Why do I have to be a bad person? Well, you know, I'm not you wasting people's time, you playing games. Well, how am I playing games? I'm playing games because I don't want to get married. Is marriage the end all be all for people to be together? I don't think so.
For most of them around your age.
No, bro. Marriage is not the end all. Again, what my church say? My life, my choice, my time. Ain't that what the church say? This is why y'all can see me wearing this a lot, okay? My life, my choice, my time. You don't tell me what to do, and I don't tell you what to do. We tell each other what we want. Go find a dude and go find a woman that want marriage. Right? They're out there. And then you got to they're saying exactly what you want. It was all for the game. Because if you want something, right? Just let the guy be honest and be okay with that. Let's see here. Being honest about what you want and when you and where you are. Exactly, Robin. Racer, can you be cloned, Joe? I'm certainly haven't found any guy like that.
You did.
50 plus, absolutely nothing wrong with it, Erica. You don't have to do anything. Just be on the same page with the one you're dealing with. People hear what they want to hear. Exactly. Joe Brown. Joe says, not if you broach the conversation from the beginning. But see, here's the thing, ladies. When y'all broach the conversation, if you're over 45, 50 years old, right? I talk to you ladies all the time. You exude that you want to be in a relationship, right? Men know that they want to be in a relationship and men want to sleep with you, right? So men are going to lie to you. That's just the bottom line. As a man, right? On here. And sometimes the man winds up and he falls in love with you. And ladies, here's the sad part about this nephew. Ladies know this. They know that. They know a lot of times that these guys may be lying, but they think, again, like I always say, you think if your stuff is good, or you can cook dinner, or you can do something better than the last woman did, or you get all the information from him about what he did and his last wife or girlfriend did for him, you see your spot that you can be something better to him, and you think because you're going to be better for him that's going to work out for you. And let me tell you something. It may, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say 7 times out of 10, it does not work.
I'm not showing too much sympathy for somebody who knows what it is.
But women have a hard time because, right, it's hard to decipher between a guy saying, baby, I love you, I want to be with you, I can see a future with you. But what the man is not saying is the future is way, way, way in the future. You know what I'm saying? He's way in the future. And so what a man does is, I'm going to get what I'm going to find. But he had no intentions for real to try stuff. He's out of there. spend some time with this guy, right? And you would say, and ladies say this to you all the time, nephew. That's all it took for you to break up with me? Yeah, because he wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a guy break up with you for the smallest of things?
Oh, this all it took?
You know what I'm saying, bro? Because he didn't want to be with you like that. He was looking for an out. As soon as he found that out,
I just needed a reason.
Hey, bro, he ran the hell up out of there, right? And then here's the thing: what we do as men, right? We leave, but we try to keep just a little bit of string right there,
just in case I want to come back.
And guess what you wind up doing? Some of these ladies do,
letting me come back
because you miss me, and now I'm coming back with no strings attached. Because now you know what it is. You see what I did? I got you. I left you. I held on.
This gonna sound real bad.
But listen, I held on, and now, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no responsibilities. You're just hanging out with me every once in a while. So actually, I got everything I wanted over time. I fell in love, and now I have no obligation to marry you.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty player. That's pretty player right now.
Huh?
He's bad. I'm not saying it's not bad. That's pretty player right there.
But that's not what happens.
Man.
Is that not what happens?
That's when he Mac level is over 9,000.
Is that not what happens? Listen, ladies, is that not what happens to you most of the time? Erica said, why are you speaking so passionate about this topic if someone asks you to marry now? Why? Because if I'm speaking.
That's low key a good question.
What?
That's low key a good question.
Why am I passionate about if somebody asks me to marry now?
Yeah.
Which part? Are y'all listen? Do y'all speak English?
What you mean?
I don't want to get married.
No. That's why we're asking the rhetorical question. Because you say you don't want to get married, but you're approaching the topic.
For other people, not for me.
Oh, okay. So, like, is you not?
Actually, women, stop it, Erica. Don't do that. When women position themselves for you to ask them to marry you, they present themselves in the form of I want to be your wife. They let you know they want to be a wife.
Now, I've heard of women that do it, but I've never seen it in action.
Huh?
That's one of them seen and not heard and not seen type of things. Like I heard of women doing it, but I ain't seen it.
Right. Exactly. Erica gets me, right? People think it, and this is the disconnect, right? Even though how many times I've said on the show, the water is muddy over here, right? I don't want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you heard me say that? I've been doing this for 10 years, bro. I've been divorced for 4 years. I know I've been saying it for at least 2 years right now, strongly, right? There are still women that talk to me or send me messages, right? That want to get me in a relationship. Tell me why you want to be in a relationship with a guy that just said you don't want to be in a relationship. Tell me that.
Living TikTok life said. Oh man.
And Erica, I know, Erica, it must be appealing because there are women, right? There are people that still want to talk to me. So Erica, it's not appealing to Erica, but there are women that still think that, hey, they have something that they see in my daily soliloquy that I'm saying that I'm missing and they can give me.
Let me get the Joe Lockett sweater sweat.
Hey man, don't hate for the people who want to wear my.
Hey bro, I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on that.
That sounds some haterade over there.
I'm not hating on that. Yeah. I just find it really funny. Like you might as well make that OnlyFans, man. So we can make some money.
But bro, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what that looks like. Cause like I said, I am going to be doing it. Women have inboxed me and said they want, because what I did was Saturday was I had the hoodie on and I put it on, right? And put on.
There's gonna be some special requests coming.
Okay, y'all.
Joe Lockett sweat.
Why was it sweat? They just may want to smell the cologne, bro.
I'm right.
saying.
They might just want your cologne.
They just want the smell of the cologne.
They might just want your cologne off your body.
I'm just saying, bro. You know,
your natural musk.
Bro, whatever that is for a woman, right?
I got you.
I'm just saying.
I just find it funny because if you had to put it in a package, it's gonna smell like the package.
No. See, this is where he has a disconnect.
And they just gotta really. This is why I'm saying, bro. Them folks on OnlyFans, they gotta really think about, man. See, this is the one that he had on, but you're not gonna smell it through the package.
But, bro, you got to understand, people want what they want. If people want red bottom shoes that's the color of red, you pay a lot of money for it.
You're right.
People want Michael Jordan shoes. That, you know what I'm saying? People want Michael Jordan funky shoes that he just took off. You know what I'm saying? Men grab his funky shoes, and people grab these funky jerseys. They just finished sweating in, and men take the funky jerseys and they keep them. Put it in something in their home.
Joe, you acting real attacked.
No, I'm just saying. I'm listening.
Yo, bro, turn your hood into a Michael Jordan shoe, bro.
I'm just saying. It's a lot of hate going on this side. I feel all this negative energy.
Oh my God, you interpret stuff so weird.
But turtlenecks, yes, it depends on.
I wear next.
I do wear turtlenecks with some suits, and depend on.
We get the Joe Lockett next with.
Yeah, I think nephew is low key hating over here, y'all. Real talk, that women want to wear my sweatshirt. I mean, I don't know what that's. Yeah, but okay. Well, I mean, if I start selling turtlenecks, Miss Terry, I would definitely let you know. All right.
If you had to just throw off a price, how much you price it?
I'm not for sure yet. That's what I've been working on over the weekend, bro, to see what that's gonna look like. So it's gonna be anywhere between 45 or 50, somewhere in there. For the going to do something like that. I want that, and I want to make sure that
tickle, bro. I ain't hating on nothing. I'm
trying to figure out why he took. Hey, Sharon, Joe, I like you, but I don't think I want to smell like you. And hey, some people probably don't.
People do.
Like I said, at the end of the day,
some people
I got the request, and there are people who are going to want it, and there are people who go to joelockett.com to go get the just to get their sweatshirt, and there are people going to go get the other sweatshirt.
Y'all wait for that link in the bio, y'all. Wait for that link in the bio.
That's all I'm saying. To each his own. I am here to please. At the end of the day, it's the Joe Lockett Show. What's going on, Joe? Hey, it is what it is at the end of the day, right? But you know, what can you say? If you can put a sweatshirt on, I mean, put on a brand new hoodie, right? And put some perfume on it or some cologne on it, and somebody wanted it and you sign it, what's wrong with it? I don't think that's an issue. Myself personally.
Ain't no wrong.
I mean, from what I understand, I guess women sell their underwear.
They do,
right? And men are buying them things like hotcakes, from what I understand.
Hey man,
I mean, why you sitting here going? You know, women are actually selling. I guess they sell their underwear on these pages, and men are like, you know, buying them like hotcakes. So a woman want to buy this right here, and like I say, there's nothing.
I think this. All right. I see where you're getting your.
No, I'm just saying, but I'm just asking the question.
No,
I don't know.
I get that point.
Yes, I can sign your shirt later, Jay. Yes, of course. So I want to say true. No, I'm asking the question because when I was checking into it this weekend, it was like, so how does this work? Because like I said, I never had nobody want to have, except for if I was dating somebody, you know, my wife would wear my shirts or whatever. But that's the way a couple of people was going to
inbox. But you get, hold on. Mm-hmm. But even with that, you get the appeal on why it's a little funny.
What? That's like somebody said they want the hat that you got on. That's the way I looked at it. I looked at it because a woman say, that they saw me on TikTok, but they want that sweatshirt that I had.
All right, but what would you call yourself?
Hmm?
What would you call yourself? Your
a,
image.
a radio talk show host.
An image.
I'm a brand.
Okay, but how do you use your brand in the image that come with it? For most women, they would think you are
A what? A celebrity?
no.
What?
Godly.
What are you saying? I mean, spell it out, bro.
All right, I'm about to just put it blunt.
Sure.
Joe, you are a attractive, or in the sense for most women, you're sexually attractive.
Okay.
Okay, playing with the sense.
Okay.
They're going after Michael Jordan because he's popular and he's Michael Jordan from the NBA.
Right.
So there's a famous tag to it.
Right.
Like I said, it's cool because you are famous to a degree.
Right.
This is when we get back to the connotation that you have. There's a certain degree of, would you say, like dopamine or effect or some kind of, you know what I mean, for the girl to wear something of her man's and to have the smell on them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like admitting your kink out loud and saying that I want that kink to be supported from Joe. I'm not coming after nobody that do that.
I mean, I don't see that.
And I give most of the credit to the folks that can do it. I'm just saying it's funny.
I see, because
if you're looking at it
uh-huh.
in the degree of, let's say they're not in the state.
Okay, Rachel. And then what I got to figure out is, do people see? There are people on here saying they want me to sign their shirts right now. There are people on here right now saying they want me to
That's
sign
a signature.
So what I'm saying is, I'm going to figure out a way to go do that for everybody, because I appreciate everybody who's doing what they're doing for me.
Maybe it's just old folks here. I'll leave.
No, I see what you're saying, but I guess the way I look at it is a one.
Older folks, they don't move.
I was at the Janet Jackson concert, or when I went to these concerts, and I see people wipe their sweat, right? They're literally sweat on the towel, and I see people fighting over a freaking towel that Janet Jackson. I'm not fighting over that towel.
And what do you think they do with it when they get home?
I don't know, bro. Again, I don't think that far, because that ain't my type of thing that I get from somebody. You see what I'm saying? I don't fight over items. Like, if I want something, yeah, maybe, but I haven't seen a person that I would really want something from. I may want a basketball from a basketball player, Prince. I may want his guitar. I don't want another Prince clothing,
like a Prince guitar.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't want a Prince shoe or a Prince sock. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Steph Curry shoe when he come off from playing basketball. I don't want his shoe. Right, but some
folks they want,
but people want the shoe though. But you got to think about it though. Again, it ain't no kink, but the kids want the shoe. They got a signature they can put in the box and they can sell it.
No, so it's just that gray area.
Yeah,
it's degree of deniability on both sides. But if I'm just assuming, it makes it funny.
Oh, but like I said, I'm going to oblige. Let me just say that.
Oblige, sir. Make the money. Hold on. Oblige, sir. Hey, they want your. They want your sweat, bro. You better sell that.
Hey, like Erica said, get your coins. Hey, fan club, whatever. Hey, let me tell you, ladies, this. I appreciate y'all, and whatever fact that how this show is growing by leaps and bounds. I appreciate everybody. I'm not going to do anything that's going to blemish the brand, but as long as I can stay as clean and there's a sex appeal to what we do, that's what the show is all about. It's being over 45. And like I said, what did this thing say? My life, my choice, my time, right? This is what we do. This is a movement. That's why I say go get my merch. My new merch out there is at joelockett.com. And I'm very pleased with the way the company that we're using. Tell them, nephew, this here is very quality.
Oh yeah.
This here, man, real talk. This here. Something I used wasn't as good.
Like
gonna figure it all out and do it in the most sexual, clean way possible. Let me just say that. It's bad enough when I do my man's laundry, a strong man. I feel you, Erica. Nice. Thanks, Lady J. So I'm cold. I could use one right now. See, Char, that's what I'm saying. Would you want the one that I have on, Char? All right, I'm joking, y'all. Hey, y'all, it is 42 minutes up there. You guys are locked into your favorite evening ride. I got some more things that I want to do, put on the table. Let me see here. See, Char says she would want the one that I have on too. See, that's what I'm saying. See, it's a market of this, sir. So let me get into the show, y'all, because I got some things I want to get into before I get out of here. What I have learned is on a messy Monday is, and I want to ask y'all women this, right? Why do, well, men too, but we have most of women on here, but why do we make the person pay for the relationship that we're in with them? Why do we make people pay for the relationship that we're in with them? We make people pay for a relationship. And the reason why I'm saying we make people pay for a relationship, right? Because
this, hold on. Yeah, give an example. Because give an example.
Okay, so when you're in a relationship with a woman, right?
Okay.
You fall in love with her, but you make her pay for that relationship because you want her to be a certain way in a relationship. And I'm seeing this happen more and more when I see people in relationships. We fall in love with the image of what we ran from and what we see as that person, what we want them to be. Would you say that not to be true?
That's true.
When you see a beautiful woman, you see her, her yams or leggings, whatever, you see her, you fall in love with her, and you start talking to her, and she starts talking to you. Fall in love with that, right? Right. So they see the person that you're with is not everything that you thought they would be. Right? Mm-hmm. And I'm asking folks, why are you making people pay for an image that was never there in the beginning? That's an image that you put on the relationship. I've seen men and women start making people's life miserable about a few small things that they don't like about a person. And the relationship goes to hell in a handbag, right? Because maybe y'all don't go out enough like y'all used to, or maybe this person snores, or maybe this person cut their hair, or whatever the case may be, right? You find something you like in this new person, but when you start to see the other part, you start comparing what you had in your previous relationship, wishing that the person that you're with now, they keep that part that you had, but you want them to have the other abilities from your previous relationship, or the image you had in your head of what you thought they was going to go be. So why do we make the people that we're now dating or talking to, why do we make them pay for the relationship, make them pay for a relationship that they're in with us? It's like we are punishing people to be in a relationship with us.
I take it a little different. I think most of those folks are just selfish and used to having stuff their way. And when you fail one relationship, 9 times out of 10, you try to take the positives only of how everything went right and still apply it to the new person. And see, this is what I think this is why I tell people, man, you can't do that. You have to know what the hell you want once you get into a new relationship, and you got to start over on a new piece of paper, right? But a lot of folks don't want to start over, especially if they feel like what worked for them worked. And that's what I'm saying. You're charging in that relationship, right? Because the concept of what you want that relationship to be, that is not you. Image of what we want that relationship. We start to get up an attitude. you're done, or when?
No, I think it's to the point. Number one or two things. You really didn't want that relationship. You just wanted to try something out. Or number two is that you still really like what you had before, and you're comparing what you had before to this guy or woman now. Because like I said, usually what happens is you're gonna find somebody to look almost like what you was dealing with, but they're gonna have a different trait than the person you was dealing with. If you look at most people, everybody got their type, right? 9 times out of 10, if you look at their ex,
I like them.
the person that they're dating, most of the time is going to look familiarly like the person that they just finished dating or being married to. The difference is the person that they're now dating, the one or two things that the person that they fell in love, that they was in love with, they're different in that area. And so you're happy with that stuff. But then every single day, you start to miss the other stuff that you don't have, right? So now you got a problem, and now you start to blaming that person and saying that that person lied to you. And like I said, now you're making this person pay for your past transgressions and your past mistakes. You're making a relationship pay for what you didn't bring to the table. The person actually didn't do anything wrong. You are the person that was wrong in the relationship because that person was that the whole doggone time. You see what I'm saying? You are the problem. A lot of times women say, well, he changed. Or the dude say, no, bro, she didn't change. You gave her that label. You saw what you wanted to see. And then once that became enough for you and you didn't just want that no more, you wanted other stuff, you're like, well, I need them to do a little bit more. I need them to do. They weren't doing that crap in the beginning. But you was letting them get away with it because guess what? You was trying to get away from what you had before. And you was trying to show everybody in the world everybody's doing 2. Now you missed the 8. Mistakes or and you want that person to be all these things into one, and nobody really knows what the hell that is. But when you don't see it, you make that person the problem. When in real life, you're the problem because you don't know what you want.
And you keep messing up people's lives.
Yeah, and you keep messing up people's lives, and you mess up yours because you're so delusional. You started blaming the person that you know. You lied to me. I need to sit down. I need to talk to you.
That sounds like somebody that can't be accountable,
bro. That's most people. When you get into a relationship and you 2 to 3 months in, and a woman sitting down, or a man sitting down saying, "I want to talk to you," bro. No. It's because 9 times out of 10, it's the person that said they want to talk to you. They did take their time to do the homework. And now they saying to themselves, I'm not going to get in this situation no more. I'm not going to let this go like I did the last time. But you put yourself in a situation where you thought you had something, but it really wasn't that anyway. Well, why did you take it this fast anyway? You see what I'm saying? So why are you making people pay in relationships? And I tell women this all the time. A lot of y'all, and men too, you're not ready to be in a relationship. You just not, because if you love a bad relationship, bro, you don't know what a good relationship looks like until you're in a good relationship.
Let me ask this then.
Sure.
When do you think people should be, like, if you had to guess it, what's a good time to be ready for a relationship?
I'm glad you asked me that question because I was asked this question. When you're happy with yourself. When you're truly living in your own happiness with yourself, then you are ready to be in a relationship with someone else. You cannot go into a relationship and you don't know. And most people listen to our podcast. If you're single right now, right? I'm going to challenge you. Phases of your life. With that being said, most people The answer being no. Hoping
that they can say yes.
or the other person is going to feel
All of they missing. Nah, that's so weak.
no, but bro, no, but that's what we do. Because if you fall in love, have you not been in a relationship and those facets in your life was not fulfilled yet?
Yes.
You see my point, right?
I think my last two.
But that's my point. Even though you knew you wasn't, you still got in a relationship. So you couldn't bring your whole self to that relationship, right?
That's true.
So when things went bad, right, who did you make pay for the relationship? You and her.
Oh yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
No, she paid up. She had to pay over.
But you see what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't be happy in a relationship unless your ass is 100% happy yourself. If you're coming half in and you tell me, well, I'm this, and this, and I can't take this, and this, you basically saying, if you don't fulfill my part or understand together, and that's a lot of responsibility and a lot of eggs to be walking on for somebody the first time in a relationship with you.
I can only go based off of the feeling I had.
Uh-huh.
But for me, the feeling I had when I did that was that,
hey, Renee,
no, I still wasn't able to be all facets of myself. But for the parts that we were alike on, it made me forget about it.
Okay, but when things went bad, were you still good in a relationship?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say this, bro. We got to get past as 50-50, maybe sort of count, because we're dragging people through our S. Okay, we're dragging people through it, and we're blaming people and saying that you either been played or they wasted my time. You emphatic. But you can't go into a relationship or not happy those things. And why should that person have to deal with those things when they don't know what that is? Because that person got things that they want from you too, right? So even if you put all this stuff out here on the table, right? Well, this here does this, and this. Okay. So me as a man going in a relationship with you, I know that there are things that I want, but before I can get the things that I want or get to the things that I need to make sure that I'm aware that I do this, and this.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, Joe, because I see where you're going, and I agree with it. But do you not believe there can be a person that can introduce something that you didn't know or didn't have before, and it could impact the area that you've been working on a lot?
Through conversation, yes. Through deep conversation, not just being in a relationship and throwing some things out there and think it's going to happen.
Is that not because we playing with the word relationship. But is that not building a deep connection with somebody and taking it to that point? Is that not a relationship in itself? It's probably not on no sexual level or no, lustful area. But you could probably get love from that.
Erica make a good point. Don't get in a relationship and get stagnant. Be constantly evolving, right? You got to meet the persons where they are, but they got to meet you where you are. And I agree with that, right? And y'all got to be willing to be flexible and move. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be able to move. But my point to what I'm saying, your ass can't move if you ain't happy, right? If you're not happy with yourself, at some point you're going to drop the line in the relationship because you're going to fall into whatever's not making you happy in your life.
Quick question.
Sure.
My bad. I keep cutting you off. But you raised the question I need to ask.
Sure.
What does I'm happy with myself all day. So no two. what do I need to have everything even? Like, do everything need to be very high?
No. It depends on the person, bro.
Okay.
Like I said, what is happiness for you? That when you're not in your best, you're not dragging the other person through your S. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, I can say I am totally happy spiritually, financially, health wise. I'm happy. I don't, if any of these things right now take a turn or whatever, I'm good with because I can see that I can deal with it myself without putting that burden on somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's for me, that's my happiness. My happiness is I don't want to have to depend on somebody else to do something. And if they don't do it to the ability I need it, I'm already messed up. And then because they're not doing it quite the right way, they're triggering me even more. You see what I'm saying? Because then I'm and that's wrong for them. So that's what I'm saying is I believe, this is just my personal belief. I would never get into a relationship, bro, if I'm not totally where I need to be. Like a lot of men, right? They would get into a relationship with a woman and their finances is not right. And what wind up usually being the problem in that relationship? The finances. Because he feels some kind of way about the finances. So if he got a problem with the money and he ain't happy about the situation and she holds it over his head or she does something, he's going to feel indifferent. He's going to act different, which is going to cause a problem in the relationship. Because why? He was not happy in the financial spot in his life, but he got a relationship with a woman who was stable in that part, right? Now you're feeling guilty. So now you just drug your crap dump your stuff onto this woman. She tried to be the best for you, but she can't be because why? You wasn't already happy in that. She did something and you as a man didn't feel quite right with it. And now you're making her feel bad because you feel bad. That's wrong. That's what I'm talking about. You relationship work and work them together. I get that. Not don't involve people in your mess. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think when they get in these relationships, right? You know you screwed the hell up. You know you got problems. You know you got debt. You know you got family issues going on with you. You know you got whatever you're suffering, whatever. Men, you know too. You know what your insecurities are. But because you get in a relationship and because a man holds a role, right? He's supposed to provide and protect, but you're insecure about something and he don't do it quite the way you do because you already messed up in that position. Now it's that man's fault. And vice versa for a man, right? If you're already insecure about the money that you got, but you know you ain't got no money, and then this woman started questioning you about the money, now y'all gonna have a money problem when you already knew that was gonna be a problem with you anyway, bro. So why'd you get in a relationship with her? You see what I'm saying? That's on you. You can't expect that woman to fix your insecurities about your financial situation. It's just not gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? You can't expect this woman to teach you how to love if your ass don't know how to love. This woman can't help your family be happy that your family got 3 generations of screwed up people in it, right? And you dealing with that, and you dealing with those issues. And each time something happens with your mom and your dad, your brother, your cousin, that you get caught up in it. That woman can't fix that. Only thing she can do is hold space with you. But maybe because she didn't hold space the right way, or she didn't answer the phone, or she didn't come with you that day because she was tired. That's her problem now. And now you got a problem with her because you're mad at your family. Come on, bro. We got to stop that. That's my point. Why do we make people pay for relationships? Can't make their problems your problems, fam. Exactly. It's no one's fault but their own. I don't need a project too much damn work. But this is what I'm saying. These are the relationships that we get ourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Right? This is what we find ourselves constantly doing on a consistent basis, and nobody points it out. Everybody stands on their strength of, well, they changed on me, or they lied. No, the hell they did. Most of the time, you settle, and then once we gotta stop sitting here making people pay for shit. togetherness and work together. You better make damn sure the person you will want to work with you. No, I'm serious, bro. Because at this stage in our lives, right, when people start making changes, moving houses, switching cars, bank accounts, and stuff like that, it's significant. It ain't like you're 20 years old no more, right? Most of you got kids. Most of you been moved, living in a certain place for a certain period of time. So when you lose something, you're losing something of significance of time, right? So you got to make sure these days that you're just not moving off of emotions with somebody, or you're hoping and praying that this is going to work. You better be damn sure that that person you want to be with is going to be the person you want them to be. And why do I say this? Because you have nothing but time. There's no need to rush it. You got to move at your own comfortability. If that's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 years, or whatever, that's on you. But what I'm saying is, stop making me, and I need to stop making you pay for my. It ain't nobody's job to try to make me happy.
We do.
It's not your job to try to make me happy or try to figure me out on what's going to get Joe Lockett screaming today. What's going to get Joe Lockett caught up in his feelings today, right? That ain't your job. I should already know that. And I shouldn't be in a relationship with you if I think you're going to trigger any of that stuff, right? Because I got to know how to deal with those things myself. Whatever insecurities I have, whatever anxieties I have, depressions that I have, mental illness that I have, I cannot bring that to you until I know how to deal with it myself in case you leave. You see what I'm saying? Because worst case scenario, you won't be there when I'm going through it. You see what I'm saying? If I snap out at you or flash out on you if something triggers me, what the hell am I going to do when you walk out and leave me? I still got to deal with that, right? So that's what I'm saying. When you're with somebody and you're talking to a man, you're talking to a woman, ladies and gentlemen, make sure. And most people, bro,
Oh.
but I'm just saying though. But you know what they told me? Ain't nobody quite asked me the way you just asked me. They saw it when I asked the question the way I asked it, right? They understood. I was like, this is why your relationship don't work. Because you're not where you need to be for a relationship. You could be out of a relationship for 3 years and still be messed up in life. It could be financial, it could be work-wise, it could be a lot of different things, bro. You could be out of a relationship for 3 to 4 years and still be messed up in life. And you get in a relationship where I've been in a relationship long enough now, 3 years, but you get in a relationship and you're not happy. Guess what's gonna happen in that relationship? You're not gonna be happy.
I agree with that.
All right, so let's see. Chosen. Oh, hey, Chosen Hotshot. I've never seen you on the show. I don't think I have. If they can't add to, then is a deal breaker. Right. I'll go and say the notion is you can transform the person to fit and that's what people think, but it just never will never work.
Like you control them.
No, but most people, most women, bro, and men, right, think that they can. Like I told you, a beautiful woman that can cook and does certain things, think because of their attributes that they bring to the table, and maybe the other woman wasn't doing it, that's going to fix you. And the man thinks
ain't controllable.
But that's the thing. People looking at the fruit and not studying the root of the person. They're seeing things or listening to things that they've seen somebody else didn't do and say, well, I can be better in those areas for that person and I can make it work. But you don't know what broke that person. You don't know why the other person. See, what y'all don't realize is, I'm gonna say this next week, and I got to get ready to get everybody because I got a meeting I got to get to. What a lot of people don't realize is you don't know what broke the other person from doing the stuff that they were doing. You're only listening to the story that the person that you're in love with, you like a lot, right? But you have no damn doing. You don't. What's she doing before and what is your And I know this as the person that I am, man. I'm hoping that you're gonna be able to feel the void that she couldn't feel, that she walked away from. So that's why I told you what she didn't do, because I want you to feel that void. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the problem in a lot of relationships. I am charging you. When people start telling you stuff about other folks, bro, they are now charging you. Oh, this is gonna sound harsh. Don't get mad at me. Okay. But I am now giving you, I am now charging you with fixing this problem or not bringing this problem to me. Here's the credit card. I'm gonna give it to you and I'm gonna charge it to you right now. And if you accept, you're saying that you're going to be able to deal, you see what I'm saying, with this. Because I done put it out there. I done told you, right? So this is my get out of jail free card. So now you're being charged with what you want to do in that relationship with that person. Plus, now they just gave you another charge, right? So you're paying.
Yeah, sound a little wild to me.
But that's what happens in most relationships. You see what I'm saying? Because we put it out there. I told you. You accepted the charge. Like I said it again, why are we charging all this stuff to relationships when the real problem is not the other person sometimes? The real problem is you. You're seeing what you want to see from what the other person did to you. This person is completely different, but looks the same, but they're doing what the other person didn't do. They give you that conversation, they're giving you that affection. But the other person has 7 or 8 attributes that this person don't even begin to have. I don't want to know what she didn't do. Okay. I'm not trying to change, convince anything. Either we're on the same page or we're not. Erica, like I said, you're in a relationship, so we ain't talking to you no more, baby girl. We love you. You are happy in a relationship. Sound like when you first meet somebody, I may want to. I don't relationship or the conversation. I do not.
The conversation either.
No, no. I may, if I meet a woman, bro, I may talk to her. Anybody who have talked to me will say they talk to me maybe once or twice a week, maybe, or we may text back and forth because I'm not trying to get to know you that fast, that quickly like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. If it's going to happen, it's not going to happen because I put all this effort into this relationship. You see what I'm saying? I put all this effort into trying to make this happen. I'm not going to do that. That makes no sense to me. Because for me, for what I have been through, it's fake. I'm forcing the issue. I'm doing everything. I'm trying to get to a point with you. You're trying to get to a point with me. I'm trying to prove something to you. Time will tell me everything I need to know about you, right? Not my efforts. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm gonna be a good dude if I really want to be with this, right? And if somebody take you off the market before I get to you, so be it. It wasn't meant for me. I'm in no rush to be in a relationship. To live my life and set things up for my kids, build this show. If a woman want to come along and then we see that this journey is going to be good for us together, cool. Let's make that ride. But we don't need to announce that we're a couple and I need to call you every day. No, you keep living your life and keep doing what you're doing, baby girl. You got time to hang out with me, cool. If not, I'm okay with that too. If I see you with somebody else, I say, hey, you tell you we good. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't dating, we still can go out. That's where I am in my life. Erica said, you have sounds to mesh with someone who dates like you. That sounds like low effort. That works for you, Erica. I agree with you. I'm taking my time. I'm in love with myself. Get to know the person. Take your time. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get ready to get up out of here. I'm going to leave this with Nephew right now because I got a meeting I got to get to. So, Nephew, I'm going to let you hold this show down for the next 20 minutes because I got to be at a meeting at 5:30. So, Nephew, I need you to go. If you guys want to watch the show, go to Facebook and YouTube. We're live right there. YouTube.
But yeah, as far as with the topic though, I I I don't know as far as with it when it comes to that how that breaches to with older people. I really don't deal with them like that. But if I'm going just with me, I we tend not to have so much like dragged into it. Like nobody's putting that much into it like that, unless you just really want to be in a relationship.
And also, nephew, I think you need to go ahead and tell them about some of the situations that you have found yourself into that you wouldn't do anymore. I think that'd be a great thing when you was in relationships. The mistakes that you learned, the fallacies that you brought to a relationship that was not good, and that you learned from that. I think that'll take us on the show because you're at 25 years old, and America, I think I really should listen to this. He's had relationships and wasn't prepared for. And I think you should be able to tell them from the mistakes that you learned. What did you learn from those mistakes when you got into the relationships and it was prematurely? You got into it because you loved it. You thought this thing was going to change, but it didn't work out that way. What did that look like for you? All right, guys, you guys have a good. Let me get out in there for you.
Um, what did that look like for me?
Yeah, like good was it, right? Especially let's talk about this one that you had like 3 years ago that you were dating a girl and you thought you had the money. Well, you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money that you needed, but you went ahead and got in a relationship anyway. Why did you do it?
Uh,
Be real with the people.
I want to be fake. I don't like being real with people. uh, that relationship, I I don't know why I got 30. I would.
Work at 18.
I didn't because I haven't treated anybody seriously. I knew I didn't to that point. I wasn't trying to treat nobody seriously to that point. And when I got with her, it was somebody I could vibe and chill with. And I thought that was a good grounds and a good basis to start with.
But people, what were they thinking though? I mean, seriously, when you're young and you're at that age, what are you thinking? Why do you think those relationships will work when you don't have everything that you need as a young man? And what would be your advice to young men at that age? What did you learn from it?
My advice to young men at that age: try it. I mean, I don't have because I'm still messing it up as we speak. When I'm dealing with people on that type of level, or I'm dealing with, especially back in that time, man, I was just trying stuff. It would still be to try stuff. Like, don't let whatever it is deter you just because you may not have it all, because you might end up messing with somebody that's willing to work with you.
Okay, but at the same time, you're gonna feel some kind of way if they make you feel some kind of way. So why would you stay in a relationship? What qualifies you want to be in a relationship right
Nothing. Nothing. I don't have any expectations for people. If and I would say that'd probably be the best for young folks right now, because most of them are not going to meet your expectations.
So I mean, so what you saying? Don't date?
No, date, but be realistic with what you're dealing with, especially if you're
Well,
dealing.
if you ain't need expectation, I'm saying you're sitting there talking around the circles. Like, what is the expectation? If you don't have what you have, how you gonna be able to date somebody? And how she gonna be able to date you? How
If they will, but if they willing to work with you, or then work through with it together. Like I can't.
Work together.
No, because if you're not willing to work with them, y'all, you leave.
Y'all be making each other fault. You be blaming somebody. You be feeling all mad. You make y'all pick arguments.
I think y'all take that social media a lot.
No, bro. Y'all get caught up in y'all feelings. When you get caught up in your feelings and you shut down, how does the woman supposed to get to you?
She's not.
When she shut down and then you trying to figure her out, and you asking your friends, but you don't know how to get to her, and y'all messing around, it's something really simple, but doesn't have that conversation. How do y'all bridge that gap at 25? What have you learned from that? That was the situation that you had with that you couldn't bridge the gap, and it just shut down with no conversation. So what would you wish would have happened better in that situation when it came to communication? Because you thought y'all communicated. When y'all hit the bridge, y'all hit that free part, there was no communication. It was a ghosting system. So what could have happened better? So when people find themselves in a situation, 25-year-old being in the communication, being in the radio, how do you find a way to now be able to better communicate with a woman so it don't go to ghosting or non-talking?
When I'm communicating with the woman, and right now I tend to try to establish something. Like establishing anything is for me the first option, because I want to set the tone as far as how you're going to be dealing with me and how I communicate from that standpoint when things do get bad, or when things are rocky, or when things ain't as smooth as it would want to be. Like I if I can communicate with you early and let you know where I'm from, I can see that being a lot better. Right now, I'm listening a lot more on like I and I'm trying. I, that was trying to figure out everything. I can admit that part. Like I wasn't trying to get in to why she feel the way she feel or what led up to it. I'm mainly trying to, you know what I mean, solve it when I'm communicating. And getting out of trying to solve things in a relationship tends to be how you help it. That tends to be how you help it and how you know what I mean, how you get better with one another, how you grow. If people can establish with each other where they at, I think that's how you help in those type of situations. Um, I know my parents, they helping me understand stuff in the situation, and they're trying to. My car is right behind you, and they're helping me, you know what I mean, understand stuff when it comes to relationships and in situations like that. And I I'm learning in between with them. Like when I hear things from them and they tell me as far as with relationships and how things go with those, like they good roots. They good people to learn from because they've been through it. But yeah, as far as with my relationship, it was a rough patch. Like we like most folks when they go through rough patches, man, that's how it was for us. When things that I didn't have all of levels. we wanted to be with each other. So she was willing to put up with stuff that I didn't have, that I didn't have established or I didn't have put together. So in being with her, it after a while, it looked a certain type of way. And I can honestly say we didn't really communicate that point right because we was pretty much rushing. But if I could do it over a better way, I would have. I would have definitely worked to try to communicate with her a lot better than that to take the situation and try to get better from it. But my situation is a little when they get in relationships, yeah, they're not communicating or they're not, you know what I mean, talking things out and they kind of getting into it with the spur of the moment. And now you got each other expecting certain type of things that was never said in the beginning, but only assumed. And you know what assuming do. But that's how most folks get in their relationships. And they already have an image or they already have an expectation of what their relationship was going to be, what their relationship is. When I got in mind, like I said earlier, bro, I didn't have no expectations with this. I was just like, yo, it's time for me to it's time for me to take somebody serious. I can't hit 19 and I ain't had no real relationship. Let me try this out with her. And she was willing to, because I even said that in the beginning, yo, you my very first. And that sounded crazy to her. But literally, she was my very first, and I never was because she had a certain, like I said, we didn't communicate that right. So with she viewing how I could have became, and I'm not having any image or anything established for her, I for my end, I can only speak to my end, but I can only speak from my end. She probably she probably was let down a lot of times because I did not meet most of those, if at all. I didn't have none of what she visioned in her head for me to be. If we would have communicated that earlier, I'm sure things probably would have worked out a little bit better or at least broke off a lot cleaner. But for me, I can assume that with me not having any expectations going into the relationship, that she was pretty lost on what the tone was gonna be. That she didn't know really what to make of a relationship with nothing really wanted out of the person. So if there's any advice I can give to the younger generation, most of y'all not gonna know what you want anyway. Going out and finding it is all I think that's the best option. Going out and finding what you want, going out and seeing what it is that you can experience from other people and if they match. First, make sure you're straight yourself. We're not with the land baggage like Joe would say, but go and find what you want for yourself and find what you want. You're not, but this would have like you hanging with us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Jatim, TMO, all that stuff that he likes to say. You know how I do it. I will see you guys later.